So, welcome to the plot tour, a somewhat unorthodox and different tour because it's not really a normal tour. It's going to be a test of the GoPro 12 Hero Black, which will be replacing my GoPro number 7, also a Hero Black. And we're just going to see how this does in terms of its quality and particularly the audio. Very interested in that. It's a windy day today. So I've got it on, what's it, 5.3K linear, and I think it's also got some vibrance set to it. I have noticed I haven't set the timer for the screen. It just switched off after about 50 seconds there, which is going to be annoying if it's going to do it every 50 seconds. So I'll need to find that setting. So we're just doing a plot tour as I would normally do. Bit of black fly now on that rose. Strawberries in the bath have been doing really well. This is the first year runners we saved from the Cambridge favourite last year. And the good thing about Bath is it's far less prone to being slugged in a year where we've had nothing but slugs. So the second wigwam of beans not only is in, but they are showing signs. They are up. And this is the first sowing in the north side. They're most definitely up, apart from one station over there. It's always the way, it's always one. So this is a little experiment we're having with the onions, where we weren't weeding the ones on the left and we were sort of weeding the ones on the right, and it does seem to be that it makes really very little difference. So the peppers have not been happy, and neither have the tomatoes, with the cold weather. They don't really like anything below 10 degrees, and we've been having several nights of 6 and 7. So they are sulking. So the second lot of French beans have gone in to the south side, and the first lot are up. We've had a few misfires there, so ones grown at home have been slotted in. So our spring planted garlic is doing okay. It's got a bit of rust, but mostly green still. And a peach has come through its leaf curl, and I've started to put on some new growth, but of course it's dropped all its fruit, so another year goes without any. So the orange lily is doing really well, a little bit anemic. It's probably not getting much nutrition in there. Of course, the best spot on the plot for tomatoes is in front of the shed. It's got that radiated heat stored up by the shed and released overnight. It's got some little flowers coming. It's a nice colour. So the red love absolutely laden with fruit, probably too much so. It always worries me in case the weight rips some of the branches off. Got a new water feature in there for the birds. So this pen stemon has gone bonkers. If we'd known it was going to go that well, we would have put a net in there, some kind of cage to make sure that it didn't splay out so much. Peppers in the quad grow doing well. In fact, that one has even got a pepper on it. So Amistad is actually got some flowers on it. Eryngium, yeah, that's coming into life. Lots of nice things happening around here. Even the bindweed, I can take a little bit of that in the right place. It's got a nice little white flower. Quite a nice little display of pinks and the salvia there. Asters at the front here, which got moved from down below, and got the dahlias there. Even the one at the back, Otto's Thrill, was, I think, was just slugged constantly. Has finally been able to come through. It's been much drier. I think the last couple of weeks we've only had maybe about 3 millimeters of rain. Clematis is going now, and Gertrude Jekyll Rose has certainly been going. And the sweet corn, they got the front 8 stations there all planted direct, and the ones at the back doing quite nicely. Probably should have watered those actually. Raspberries, they're doing well. Glencoe, I just had to kind of rescue it amongst the autumn fruiters. It's a summer fruiter. It's not doing terribly well. I don't think it likes the competition that it gets from the autumn variety polka. So wow, look at this. That plum tree is going nuts. I'm going to be a bit unorthodox and go a different way. So here we go with the radish amongst the parsnips, and back to these tomatoes here. We've popped in some leeks, and the lettuce and cabbage bed. We need to harvest some of this lettuce. It's looking really good. And the cabbage have seemed to have come through. They had a little bit of a phase. They got a bit of blister on the leaf, but they've got their colour back now. There was a little bit of purpling in the leaf, which is never a good sign. Now we are talking about removing this apple tree here. Look at the horrific canker down here, but it struggles. It's on the north side, and it does its best. It's got a lot of fruit, but by the time we get to the ripening part of the season, there's a lot of shade from the other trees. So my fault entirely. Shouldn't really have planted it where I did. So we got some few spare leeks have gone in there. This monster of what we think is a garlic, an elephant garlic, is about to flower. So the Nigella is still having its way in the orchard, but we are getting some of the dahlias coming up. They've taken their time. And we have a plum from Victoria and a crazy chicory. This is going to look amazing when the little blue flowers come out. I'm hoping that the dahlias will be able to find their way through here. Okay, so I think that's going to be enough of a test. Come to the meadow bed, which I suspect is going to end up being covered in weeds, but that's it. So hope everybody's keeping well. Catch you in the next tour.